Hello,
Hey, Chris, what's up?
not much.
That's not what I want.
What do you want?
I wanted to show the Zoom homies first.
Oh, God.
I'll just do it the old-fashioned way for tonight. Actually, I think I will turn it on, go back to here, and then go press. There we go.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies.
Hey Ken, it's
Produced
me,
by
Jaden.
LK
Hey
Productions.
Jaden, hello. Do I know you? Bobby Warren says, "Hey Jaden, Letty." Tony Wallow said, "Good evening" at 9:11, followed by Fader Jake, followed by Mr. Third Place himself, Greg Guy. And as you can see, Greg and Chris are with me in Zoom. And then I think I want to hit this button right here. Oops, may have hit it one too many times. I did, so let's do that. Can you guys
So
hear?
there, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Can you guys hear me?
Well, this is a tech question. You still setting it up? I'll ask in a minute.
No, it's set up. I just got to figure out why the dumb buttons aren't working.
There's an Alexa app for Windows.
We don't want to talk about that, but is there really?
I looked in the store because I see in laptops online it says Alexa includes Alexa,
Hmm.
and I just looked in the store and it says, and it's listed in the store, Windows Store.
Hmm. Well, I don't think.
They're probably trying to take the place of Cortana.
Possibly. I have no idea. So,
Because Windows 11 is got a lot of Android stuff, which is
yeah.
Alexa's not exactly Android, but it's close.
All right. What's going on with my doggone audio tonight? Just per the mixer itself, it looks horrible. I know I'm good on Zoom. I don't know how it is going to be over on YouTube. And I've kind of moved some things around tonight. I put my OBS where my monitoring's been. I put my monitoring where my OBS has been. And I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I go from this huge screen that I can see to this little screen that I can't see. So that's probably not the world's brightest thing. And if I get this whole thing worked out in my Stream Deck the way I want, then I won't even have to look at OBS. It'll all be done through Stream Deck. There we go. I like that better. That'll work. Cool. You guys doing anything since we last spoke a few hours ago? So Bobby Warren invited Jaden to join us. I appreciate that, Bobby. That's really nice of you to do that. Hopefully Jaden will stick around and like what he sees. Now I'm getting ready to lose some subscribers. I think we all know why I'm getting ready to lose some subscribers, and I'm okay with it. I will be deleting Fortnite, and I'm gonna do it live. May end up doing it yet tonight. I don't know. But it's on its way out. Now, you know what? That's the wrong camera. In all my messing around today, try the Alexa app for PC. That's kind of interesting, and I just looked it up. Apparently, they're calling it something like expanded show mode. Yeah, Long Dog, give it a shot, and good evening, by the way, and let me know how you like it. Let me know how it works out. Okay, that's a better camera. I like that a whole lot better. The other one, see, I wish I could rename these. This is the other one. It's just a little further off to the right. I was going to set up my phone and experiment with it tonight, but I'll do that later. But yes, I reworked or tried to rework the Stream Deck a little bit today, and for the most part, I know I'm going to have to, like, if I hit that button, the camera should change to the iPhone, but it's not on. That's why the 3 dots are there. And if I hit it again, it should go to one that I've got to get rid of because I don't even use that camera. Oh, I think that was for the Android, actually. But now that the SIM card's not in there, I don't think it will work. And then this one's OBS virtual camera. And then this should go back to my normal camera, except it's on the wrong camera. That automatically defaulted that back to the wrong camera. That's interesting. OBS, if I skim through my cameras here, I'm going to do it rather quickly. Yes, OBS defaults back to that one. Wow. Cool. You're good, Bobby. I appreciate it. The more the merrier. I got 179 more people to get to my 400. Just a personal goal. Means absolutely nothing to anybody. I just would like to be at December 31st of next year. I'd like to have accomplished 2 things. One, I'd like to have 400 subs, and 2, I want to have 20 people at least in Zoom one night, just to see how confusing that would be.
How many people you want to have?
20. I believe my record is 16 or 17. I'd have to ask Alex.
Is there a maximum capacity that they can have on Zoom?
100.
Yeah.
And
Good
believe
gracious.
me, we do not want
Imagine
100
that.
people on Zoom. Can you imagine the chaos?
Hell no. Couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Could I tell Alex something? Sure. What would you like me to? Yeah, Tony Waddle confirmed it's 17. What would you like me to let Alex know? And speaking of, that's not Alex, that's Wintermute. Evening, Wintermute.
Good evening.
How was your day?
Pretty good.
My day sucked.
Sorry.
IU got beat by Northwestern. They were down like 12 when I turned it on, but they lost by 1 at home. And the Colts, which was to be expected, got beat by 1.
Yeah.
I will do that for you, Bobby.
Yeah, Houston blew the #1 pick by beating the Colts.
Yeah, but then Chicago gets the first pick.
That's what I said. They blew the #1 pick. They
Yeah.
lose it by winning.
Yeah, I mean, so if Houston would have lost and the Colts would have won, Indianapolis would have got the first pick?
No, Houston would have.
Oh, okay. Well,
Spin
then,
Texas and the Bears.
yeah.
Yeah, Indy's got a few more wins. Not many, but a few.
Who's winning between Green Bay and Detroit right now?
Detroit's up 4.
Wow.
And, just picked off Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers just got picked up with 3 minutes and 27 seconds left.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Fader Jake. 2016 Detroit. Well, I'm kind of on the fence on that one. As much as I want Detroit to make it to the playoffs and then they're going to get blown out in the first game.
They won't make it. Seattle won, so Seattle goes if Green Bay loses.
Dolphins
Detroit,
was 11,
Detroit can't
Jets
make it.
was 6. Yeah, I knew Miami made it in by beating New York.
Yep.
Evening, Jeff. Haven't seen you in
Hey.
at least 4 hours.
Yep.
Oh, there's the baseball player, or at least
Yep.
the arm of the baseball player.
Yep.
There he is.
Yep.
Where's the other little
She's
one at?
downstairs watching TV.
Oh, okay. All right.
May not be on too long tonight. I got to get these two to bed because it's school night.
Understand.
Be here till about maybe 9 to 9:30 sometime
Well, I
range.
did start the clocks. And I'm starting to do things I don't remember. Do I have
Okay.
Super Bowl picks? No, not really. I think it's probably going to be Kansas City and possibly San Francisco. Tampa Bay, are they in it still, or did they get eliminated today?
Tampa won their division, so
Oh, so
yeah.
okay, yeah, with a losing record, right?
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
8 and 9.
yeah. Well,
And everybody else in the division was 7 and 10. Yeah, I guess they host.
yeah, because Atlanta beat
They'll host
Tampa
the game,
Bay
though.
today.
Yeah, I think they host Dallas.
You're 11.
They look like crap.
Alex
today.
going to bed already?
Oh, I doubt it. I seriously
10,
doubt
right?
it. He probably wants a personal invitation, like what I used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
Bobby said aye, and then he retracted it. No votes yet.
I don't even know who made the semifinals or whatever. Other than Kansas City and whoever.
Now, Kansas City drew the bye. They had the best record.
No, they
Yeah.
beat the Raiders yesterday. What about that game that got interrupted? Have they decided whether they're going to play that one?
Nope.
They canceled it. They're not.
Yeah, they decided they're not going to play it.
Okay. Probably didn't matter, or did it?
I don't
It doesn't
know.
matter.
I think
it
it
means
was
Buffalo couldn't tie KC for the number 1 seed
Okay.
because they're half a game back because they played one less game. So they made some weird.
So I
changes.
assume they'll get in one of the other games, though, right? One of them.
What do you mean?
no
Well, I mean-
season when Detroit beat.
This is the last week.
Yeah, this is the last tonight's
But
season.
now, who was playing when they got interrupted?
Buffalo,
Buffalo
Cincinnati.
and Cincinnati.
Okay, is either Cincinnati wasn't in line for anything, were they?
Oh no, they're in the
They won their
playoffs.
division. They're
Yeah, they
Are
won
they?
their division like 2 years in a row now.
3 seed.
Okay, so the game really didn't matter then for them.
Oh, Lovie Smith got fired. 2-13-1 in only season with Houston. Darn it, that just.
Yeah, well,
They made some change where if KC and Buffalo meet, they'll be at a neutral site instead of at KC.
all right.
Oh,
Because
okay.
this
So
Kansas
that's
City
what it
game.
is. If Buffalo and Cincinnati were to meet, then it'll be neutral, right?
I think it's Buffalo KC. I don't know what the deal is with Cincinnati. There's some.
All right.
I don't know. I have to go
Well,
look at it again.
KC plays the winner of Buffalo, Miami. And if let's just say Buffalo wins, KC beats Buffalo, why wouldn't it be played in Arrowhead? I don't understand why they would move it to a neutral facility.
I think it was just for the AFC Championship. They play in the second round. Is that right? I have to look at it.
Well, the wild card weekend will be played, next weekend maybe, or the weekend after?
Yeah, but I think they reseeded so like the lowest seed will play the top seed. The lowest seed that wins next week.
Oh, I
will play
get.
the top
So
seed.
so the lowest seed is Miami, and if they get knocked out, then the next lowest seed would be Baltimore. If they get knocked out, then the Chargers. I follow you.
I think that's how. it works.
Okay, so
That's 22.
was it?
I think Kansas City has the best chance out of the AFC. I mean, they would they go this year? 12-3 or no? Would they go? Where are they at? 14-3. So, and unfortunately, one of those losses was to the Colts. That has to be an embarrassment.
They lost the Bills too.
Where was that game played at? Do you remember? Detroit's got the ball with
I'd have to
2:27
look back. I
left.
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either. what quarterback are you hoping will be back, Bobby?
Talking about me.
Yeah, I saw a news flash somewhere where they said Greg Guy's coming out of retirement because he finally found his cell phone. He's going to answer the call. Oh, Tua, okay.
So what? There are what 3 wild card games on either side, or
Yes.
Yeah.
okay?
So
That's
this
weird.
gives me a chance to check out. Oh, I know I'm going to screw this up.
So if there's 3 wild card games on each side, okay, 2 of them will go into the bottom half of the division bracket, and the other one will go against Kansas City. Of the 3 that remain, say, in the AFC.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. I'm going to see if I can't do.
Yeah, just looking at the bracket. All right.
All right, so let's see what this does. That didn't do anything. Oh, well, so much for that theory. I was going to see if I set this up right so everybody could see the same thing over Zoom and YouTube, but apparently that's not going to work, so I got some fine-tuning to do on that. Greg, what are you watching? I can hear a little bit of audio creeping through.
Oh, 0 dark 30.
I had the game on.
Yep, that's not going to work for me on the thing.
Ken, I can't figure something out.
What's that, Chris?
Every day my dog Max tells me how sandpaper feels.
Every day your dog Max tells you what?
How sandpaper feels.
Rough.
All right, Bobby Warren says he's going to bed. Alex said he may be on here later, and if he is, he is. If he's not, he's not. I can't understand why that one button's not working because it worked flawlessly today. It really did. I was really amazed that I got that to work.
Gremlins in the machine.
Error operator. Pretty sure of that.
Machine's haunted.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I'm pretty sure it's me. But I did get some things to work. I mean, like I said, if I hit this button right here, then that switches the camera, but the camera's not hooked up. That's why you may or may not be seeing the 3 dots. If I hit it again, it goes to that camera. And if I hit it again, it should have taken me back to my main camera, but for some reason it's now showing Zoom. That's interesting. I see Gary has joined us. I didn't hear. There it is. I didn't hear the bell. The bell.
The bell or la bell?
I had it set to ring, but I did not hear it. It's actually checked play sound when someone joins or leaves, but I didn't hear it.
Looked like the clocks were transparent on the screen you were seeing. They're yellow on mine.
Yeah, it's yellow over here, but the thing is, that should not have happened. So, okay, now this is going to... Yeah, that shut the camera off. That's not supposed to happen.
Okay.
And that turned the camera back on.
Is this some of the same stuff you were doing this afternoon?
Yeah, this is what I had working this
Weird.
afternoon.
All right.
See that they are transparent there because for some reason, and I don't even know what that is, to be honest.
I mean, it looks like what I'm seeing on YouTube, except for the transparency of the clock rectangle. I'm seeing yellow.
Oh, I know why. I know why. I have the OBS virtual camera on. If I turn that off, okay, that makes sense. Supposedly, I can turn the virtual camera on, leave it on at all times, and I can set this to where with one push of the button, Zoom and YouTube are seeing the same thing. I can't get that ironed out. That's why...
So you program certain commands into the buttons together?
Right. Correct. Yeah. So if I hit it again one more time, it goes back to the wrong camera, but it goes to a camera.
All right.
And I do not
What do you have,
understand.
like on and off sequences for each button, or?
Yeah, you just push the button. So if I hit it again, it goes to there. That's looking for my iPhone. My iPhone's not running, so it's not going to find it. One more time, it goes to, beats me with that. Oh, you know what that is? That's my 35 millimeter camera, and it's not hooked
Yeah.
up. And if I hit it
Right.
again, it goes to the virtual camera. That's why you see the clocks on Zoom with no background, but it's still good on OBS because OBS's window is not connected to Stream Deck. And if I hit it again, it takes me back to
Okay.
the wrong camera.
Now you lost me someplace along there, but that's okay.
Don't worry, I lost me somewhere too.
So I looked it up. Buffalo beat Kansas City and Arrowhead week 6.
Oh, did they? In Arrowhead.
If
So if Buffalo wins their first game, they're going to Arrowhead, right? Because that's be their second game.
no, they would not. That's one place they would.
Oh yeah, because you said
they're the highest
right,
possible
right.
seed.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
they're the second
if-
highest seed, I guess.
Kansas City's going to play the low seed out of the 3 wild cards.
Yeah. They'll be a
Winner.
lower seed than wins.
Right. Yeah. And
And
Long
then-
Dog, you are correct. I've got it worded pretty good. It'll take me a day or two to get used to it. I'll probably do another private stream and just sit here and mess with it. Now, I did what was unlisted. I did an unlisted stream today, which I don't think anyone saw but one person. John, Southern Exposure. Hi, John. Good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend. And Long Dog, you're right. I need to write it down, even though maybe I'll figure out how to share the screen in a minute.
It's cold enough out. You don't want too much of a southern exposure.
It was chilly when I picked her up. It was like 33 degrees.
Let me see, what is it here now? This afternoon, it was in the 50s. High of supposed to be 60. I don't know if it made it there or not.
Okay, so you guys are seeing the Stream Deck, right? On
The
Zoom.
Lions just won it.
Yep.
And the Lions made the playoffs. Congratulations, Gary.
No, they didn't.
Oh, wait. My reporter in the field could be wrong.
Even if they win, they don't make the playoffs.
Oh, I thought
Seattle has the tiebreaker on them.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. So everyone is seeing now the Stream Deck. Let me see if I can make that full screen. Oh, I can. I didn't think I could do that. So the button I'm referring to is right here.
That doesn't work, you know.
Do I?
That doesn't work.
Well, that's half the problem. It does. So when you click on it, it tells you down here what it's going to go to. So this particular one is the display for the virtual camera, which right now the virtual camera is turned off. This one switches my camera from different cameras. This one turns the camera on and off.
Okay, if you push them twice, does it reverse what the first push does, basically?
Yes, if I push this twice, then 1, 2, 3, 4 takes me back to the wrong. It takes me back to the camera, but it's again the wrong camera. If I push the stop the camera by pushing this button, and you used to be able to go in here and really be lazy and bring this up on your screen and double click it like that and it worked. It no longer does that. And I don't understand why. Now,
so you got to physically push the button on the box?
Correct. So I have to physically come over here and push the button. Now the camera's back.
All right.
Yes.
Now, high tomorrow will be 61 here, it says.
Do what? Oh, your weather?
Yeah, high tomorrow, Tuesday, 73% chance of showers. Tomorrow, 37% chance of showers.
I'm thinking that one's not working because I'm not hearing anything. I'll get it worked out. This is the main Zoom. This starts OBS. This starts DaVinci Resolve. Greg, would you like to see DaVinci Resolve?
No.
Well, let's test the button to make sure it works. Oh, look, DaVinci Resolve. Well, while we're here, yes, there was the Tony. There was an update on Stream Deck. I think I was about 4 updates behind, so it works pretty good. Now I do have one of these buttons set up to where I press it and everybody gets this, but it's with use of the virtual camera, and the virtual camera didn't work. So if I turn the virtual camera on,
Oh,
then I go back over here.
Did we lose him?
No, I'm still here. I'm pushing buttons. I'm trying to figure
Can't
out.
see anything.
Yeah, no. So
well, I thought you let Alex push your buttons,
No.
so to speak.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well, sorry, couldn't resist.
Ken, it works on mine. I don't know why it don't work on yours.
Yep.
Should have heard Mrs. K's comments on the conversation we had earlier today. All right, so now I have to change my scenes over here. Back to here, then I've got to turn off the introduction. There we go. Now we should be back. Everybody should be back. Zoom should be normal. Stream should be normal. Running. When you install software, do you kind of close everything out so the machine isn't running things in the background? Oh, sure, Long Dog. I always do that. Are you kidding me?
I always warn you to, but I don't ever do.
They do warn you to do that?
Usually.
Oh, well.
It's in the morning.
Well, I guess I'm OCD about that sort of thing. I have an administrative account and then a user account for myself. I log out of the user account and run only from the administrative account when I'm doing that stuff.
Uncle Doug, listen to Long Dog. Interesting subject. I'm going to bring it up with Uncle Doug.
Well, I wasted some money a couple of weeks ago. I've been using IOBit Uninstaller Pro.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't like IOBit because they try to sneak in a little bit of extra software sometimes when you install stuff.
You gotta watch the GUI boxes.
So I decided I would try Revo Uninstaller Pro. And they have one you can buy and run from a flash drive and use it on as many machines as you want. But you have to start the thing up from the flash drive and let it watch while you install the stuff if you want it to be able to do a really clean install later. And with the IOBit one, it's installed on all my machines separately, so you don't have to do any extra stuff like that. And the Revo one just got to be kind of a pain in the neck to use it. And then there were a couple of other things I tried earlier today that didn't work right, or didn't work like I had hoped they would. So I sucked it up and bought an upgrade to the IOBit one today. It was $16 for 3 machines. So I'm going back to the dark side.
There she is. Hi, Olivia. You look tired.
Yeah, getting tired out.
Yeah. Tired at what? 8:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8:30.
It's going to be like around a 9 o'clock bedtime for her.
Yeah, I called Sean earlier, and as you guys know, he's asleep. What's his time right now? It's past the time. Yeah, it's past it. So hopefully the guy hold true on his word and said he would tell him I called. I hope so. Man, I was so wanting Detroit to get in, but Seattle holds a tiebreaker. They won't go very far. I still think it's going to be Kansas City and someone San Francisco, maybe. I don't. Who else in the NFC is there?
Philly.
Philly? Oh yeah, I forgot about Philly.
Pretty good.
Well, they almost got beat by the Colts too, but it's the Colts, so. Be interesting to see if they fire Jeff Saturday tomorrow or not. Hey, he can always go to. He can always put on his resume. He wasn't the first coach fired after the season. That goes to Lovie Smith.
Has he already been fired? I didn't see
Lovie
that.
Smith was fired. Yeah, it was breaking news a while ago when I
Okay.
was looking at scores.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I found it interesting that that's breaking news. Yep, big bad break in the top, big bold breaking red letter news. So Philadelphia's got the #1 seed in the NFC. Tampa Bay might be a good game between them and Dallas. I think Minnesota will beat the Giants. I don't think San Francisco will have much struggle with Seattle.
I put money on the Lions. I'm kidding.
Jeff or anyone in the group, my brain is not helping me. What is it called when you run a program when you're not installing it, but you're running it directly? What is that called? You guys know what I'm talking about. This is Long Dog, by the way, not me. Although it is something like I would come up with, but it's not. Long Dog's asking in chat. So you can run a program directly without installing it? Portable?
He's talking about portable apps.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Are you talking about portable apps
You don't-
again?
You can run it without having to install it.
Well, I run Word without having to install it. It's been installed for years.
But it's installed, right?
It is installed.
Okay, I'll go with portable.
I go with pre-installed.
I have no
I have
idea.
a separate.
Portable, C-Cleaner portable.
Yeah, I have a separate folder for all those different programs I have like that, like the disk programs and all that, and the folder's named Run Directly. So that's what I call it.
I didn't think you were going to
portable.
Bless his heart. I was teasing.
Man, I just come across two funny things. I'll have to get those later. I like those.
Oh, speaking of driver stuff, did you ever hear from the BMV?
No, they're closed on Mondays. It'll be Tuesday. If I hear from them on Tuesday. I don't think they're going to find it. It's somewhere out here in La La Land within the state of Indiana. They're not going to find it. In fact, probably about Wednesday, I'm going to call the credit union in Utah and find out what the procedure is for them to reconstruct and or get me another title. Because I
probably have to apply. Okay, where was it titled originally?
Originally, it was titled in California.
You may have to. So that's where the title that you're looking for came from.
No.
Yes.
With the lien holder,
the credit union had
in Utah.
Right. The credit union had their grubby little hands on it, and they sent it to Indiana, who wants their grubby little hands on it.
Well, I thought you said the title was not originally, but from Vegas last.
No. Okay, wait a minute. Hang on. I gotta have my memory jogged a moment. I'll go ask the walking encyclopedia because I think you might be right, Gary. Just give me 1 second. Where did we buy that car? Vegas or California?
Can't hear you.
Well, old man's memory strikes once again. We bought that car in Vegas.
All right, Nevada DMV, there's a thing to apply for a lost title and tell them who the lien holder is, and they'll send it to the credit union who will do whatever with it and then send it on again.
And this is going to cost me how much?
I don't know. There's a small fee for a lost title. It's not horrendous.
About 10,000.
All right, Chris, my offer just rescinded. It's now down to $31.
Yeah. 10,000 pesos. No.
Yeah, really. John says, I'm trying a new movie maker for my videos on the desktop. It's called Mini Tool. It's a PC version of iMovie that is on iOS. Have you reviewed it, Have I reviewed Mini Tool yet? No, I have not.
Okay, here you go. $20 plus an $8.25 processing fee. If you need it expedited, then there's another form you got to fill out. But
with extra costs, I'm sure.
so I don't know. I mean,
So-
this is just from a web search.
Sure.
I didn't go to the DMV site and log in or anything. So 20 to 30 bucks.
Yeah, it's not bad. Shouldn't have to do it, but I'm almost sure that's what we're gonna have to do. I was thinking about that just the other day. So
And
PC. Oh, Gary, is that for the movie or is that to get my title, Gary?
Neither.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't realize we had a third subject going on here.
That one's for Jeff.
Okay.
no, some engine, hell, I never came close to any of that. The year that I got laid off and worked as a consultant for a while, I made pretty good, what I considered pretty good money, but
He and Gary probably know what I was saying, if it's true or not.
Mhm.
Gary, when you trade in a computer like with Dell, and they give you like the customer, they give them like $30. What do they do with your computer?
I don't know. We don't trade in computers with Dell.
Do what now?
We don't trade in computers. I do not, and company does not trade in computers with
Yeah,
Dell.
but I just wondering what they do. I get an alert on my Dell XPS telling me to recycle, trade it in, recycle. What is
depending
Dell
on the
doing?
age, they probably recycle it or sell it as with their off lease stuff.
I was going to say either off lease, as Jeff just said. If it's iffy, maybe donate, and third, maybe recycle.
Yeah.
I say they give me $30. They sell it to a refurbisher for $130, and the refurbisher sells it for $400 or $500.
Yeah, some of those machines that are 8 years old are going for $100 on Amazon. So
Yeah.
look
And
at
the
Sean.
closer we get to 2025, where some of these machines won't run Windows 11, price will drop on some of those too.
Yep. Photo Mix Media joins us in the chat in the Zoom. Good evening, Photo Mix Media. He must be driving or he can't find the button to talk.
He's waiting for Alex to
He's
show it
got,
to him.
he's
Yeah,
got
really.
two girls and got his arms around two
Oh, there
girls.
he is. Hold on. Yes.
All the above.
All of the above. Oh, shoot. So Gary, you primarily use Dell, do you not?
Yes.
So when your machines get old and out of working condition, would you take them out back and shoot them?
Nope. Donate them. Take it right
okay.
up.
Rework them and donate them?
Yep.
Oh, good.
You use desktops or mostly laptops or mixed?
Always laptop.
Hold on,
laptops,
I'm being. Oh, okay. Hold on, just set it right there.
laptops for the last 9 years.
And the second one,
Obviously, places like in the warehouse we use different things, but for people, laptops.
Okay.
And obviously, I mean, caveats being CAD type machines and this type of thing, but you know,
Right,
every
okay.
and everybody has 2 monitors.
Does that count the monitor built into the laptop?
Correct. Sorry. Yes.
So
extra,
the laptop monitor plus
another one.
another one to plug in. I
so
like
Tony,
having two monitors.
could you hear me when I
although
was
if it were
testing
me,
my audio?
Of course,
If that
where I
worked,
was
that's
working,
cool. That means I figured out
we
how to
didn't take
mute.
stuff much home out
Zoom
here,
without
so I
hitting a
just had a
button.
desktop with two
And that's
monitors.
scary.
No,
look,
same,
test this out.
Again, yeah, you did have security type things. We have security like don't let your son on it, but other than that,
Right. Okay. All right. I get it.
I mean, we don't have that much.
You get a regular keyboard to plug into the laptop if you don't like a laptop keyboard.
Yep, and you can get a regular mouse or touchpad. It's up to you.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
Yeah, because they probably use docking stations.
Yeah, I don't hate freaking touchpads.
we actually don't unless you actually request it. I mean, it's 2 USBs, and you'd be surprised at how many people understand. Nobody does key punching anymore, so speed is not an oh my gosh.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, we don't enter payroll; we correct payroll.
Mhm.
You don't enter orders. You know, the orders are all electronic. You go, okay, I gotta, you know,
So you go through them looking for mistakes or whatever and fix them if you find them.
well, no, not even. I mean, no mistakes are found more by computer or by you calling in saying, you know, that order we sent you yesterday. Well, we were down all night. We, you know, need to hold back, or we got a ton, or some stuff was bad from somebody else. We got to do this, that, or you know, it's either expedited out or in. We Most of our work is done on exception, not on production.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, I mean, the fantasy world, we don't do any work at all. I mean, extra. I mean, you don't call a person in there, you know, say, well, I want 8 of these and 10 of these. It doesn't happen. We don't call a person and say, we need 3,000 pounds of this. Just, I mean, rare if ever.
I mean, everything's done, quote, in writing, although the writing is electronic.
Correct. Or electronic from you. If you were one of our customers that buys from us, you may say you need whatever part we're supplying to you. We have a contract for the year, and for the month you say you're going to need so many, for the week you need so many, and Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday you need so many, at 9 and at 12.
Okay.
And that comes daily, so it could change up and down. Actually, not only daily, hourly. We connect continuously with our customers and our vendors.
Hmm.
So I mean, yes,
So
and
this is what do they call it? Just in time supply?
I call it fantasy, but yes.
Yeah, okay. I get that. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good concept, but I mean,
No, I mean, but that's what the goal is to get it there just when they need it.
right. I mean, COVID is a good example. Some people, we had chips, we didn't, but there was chips in the middle of the ocean. They needed, which everybody made the news.
And
You know, if they'd have been here, the auto companies would have sold more vehicles.
Mhm.
And some other people, you know, maybe they find out. I get a list from, well, you can get the list too. It's nothing secret from National Highway Safety Board for cars. I said it wrong, NHTSA, and it recalls for everybody. It has nothing to do with us, but some of them are crazy. You recall for a bolt from GM on the Escalade steering arm was a quarter pound too loose or something. It's like, huh? You know, but the point I'm making is stuff like that hits it through to the assembly line, hits it through, and then you got to replace it or fix it. Steam Deck, that is what we have programmed.
Yeah, you guys are seeing it, but for some reason it's not going out over YouTube. I'm not sure why.
You know, we got well, you see it, a black screen.
Black screen with the Photomix media thing in the upper left and the clocks in the upper right.
So,
Correct.
So Zoom, you guys on Zoom are not even seeing the Stream Deck or not?
You're
Yeah,
seeing,
we are.
you're,
Okay.
Sharing your screen, yeah.
Ah,
yeah,
okay. And
we're
then
seeing your desk.
the YouTube's black with the clocks and photo mix
Right.
media. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Top third of the screen or
Gotcha.
whatever.
All right.
Yeah, we're
So-
seeing your desktop with your Stream Deck on top, for what it's worth.
God, I should go back to work as an entry-level engineer if they'd have me.
Hey,
I probably couldn't keep up.
You'd be surprised.
It's probably high pressure environments, though.
It
when
is.
you're paying that kind of money.
Everything's high pressure.
Yeah.
So what is Alex doing today?
Sulking.
What's your mom doing? Any?
Mom's cooking dinner, and she's got to redo it because she didn't cook the right thing. I've got my doctor's thing tomorrow, so I don't want a lot of carbs, and I don't want anything with sugar whatsoever on it.
She's doing okay after the scare you had yesterday, or was that 2
Oh,
days?
my mom's fine. Yeah, I talked to her
Yeah.
earlier. I thought you meant mom in there.
No,
Your
Mrs.
mom's
K.
on the desktop here.
Oh, so this is weird. I got to remember. So I'm trying to do an OBS function. This is so crazy. I have to go to hotkey, put the hotkey in there, and then I need to put whatever the key is to stop sharing my screen, the hotkey. Now, I'm going to temporarily stop sharing my screen. I'm going to go over here and put technical issues over on there. I'm going to go figure out where the hell Zoom went. There it is.
Oh my.
And then I'm going to go into settings because you guys shouldn't be able to see it either.
Is anybody commenting on my picture? Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, comment on my son and grandson's picture?
No, my picture.
Oh,
it's a joke. It's
a
real.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Artificial flavor? No artificial flavors.
Yeah.
That's a real canister from them.
Okay, so start stop screen sharing is actually the same command. I'm going to highlight it over here. All
on
right.
Zoom?
No, in here.
Oh.
So now if I press the button, then it brings this up. I'm going to share my screen to you guys. You guys should be seeing the stream deck, and the stream should still be my technical difficulties. This is Josh and Quincy, my grandson. So now I'm going to hit the button again. Ah, it worked. I know what it was. Okay, so remind me when we get off the stream to tell you, just remind me what I just did. Speaking of getting off the stream, we're coming up on 45 minutes and she's cooking dinner. So I'm going to give the shout out to everybody just as a blanket. Greg Guy, Tony Wallow, Long Dog, John Southern Exposure, Bobby Wallow, his friend that joined us that I can't remember his name. Vader Jake was there.
You said Bobby Wallow.
Yeah, Bobby Warren, Bobby whatever. Bobby Warren.
Jaden Stowe.
Jaden Stowe. Hey, Ken, it's me, Jaden. It's been nice to get a heads up, but that's cool. So I think that's everybody. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream.